There are a lot of things in flux right now from a macroeconomic, big picture, global standpoint. We saw a massive amount of volatility in our stock market yesterday. What do all of those things in combination tell you about whether or not this is close to a market bottom or not?
Well, Dom, thank you for having me. Unfortunately, I don't think we're at a market bottom yet. I think things are still not stable. Yesterday's move was really just some calm. And I'm trying to recall a time when I've tracked the dollar versus global currencies so much because the strength in the dollar really has expressed stresses elsewhere. And certainly what has happened in the UK is the latest example of that. And I think there are sort of many crises in the making potentially. You can't rule it out as a potential that could have global ramifications for risk assets like stocks. And this is the issue that's very difficult to quantify at this point.
Dan, but you mentioned the dollar. It's a perfect way to get into a conversation about what's going to happen with the corporate earnings season. The banks maybe not as much. We don't focus on them specifically because of the dollar strength. But there are a number of consumer products companies, large technology firms that derive a lot of their revenues outside the U.S. And that strong dollar is going to weigh on corporate revenues and profits as they try to revert them back overseas to here in the U.S. What exactly is that strong dollar story going to tell us about what we should expect from corporate earnings season?
There's going to be some headwinds there. I think it's probably why the Russell 2000 seems to be outperforming more recently. It seems to be basing a little bit ahead of what the S&P is doing right now because there's less dollar exposure by the more domestically focused U.S. companies. I think it's really important to focus on profitability, regardless of where you're looking, whether it's large or small. Which I equate profitability to duration because we continue to raise interest rates. The Federal Reserve is very unlikely that they're done yet. Conditions are tight and are likely going to get tighter on a going forward basis until there's evidence that the inflation, that inflation has peaked and is beginning to come down. I just don't think we're there yet. And I'd contrast this period to, say, other crises we've had in the past where it's been much more V-shaped. I think this is more of a bottoming process than a point in time. So investors have to be patient because I think there's going to be fantastic buying opportunities.